Sunrise continues right now with tragic accident. State police released more information regarding the couple who fell off a roof over the weekend.
The future of the rail corridor. Details on how you can have your opinion heard to keep or get rid of the Adirondack Scenic Railroad.
And some good news for those affected by Thursday's devastating fire that burned most of the New Jersey boardwalk.
Where the news comes first. This is News Channel 2 at Sunrise.
It's 6:30. Good morning. Today is Monday, September 16th. I'm Jenel Boston.
And I'm Jason Paulus. Thanks so much for joining us. Hey, pour yourself that first cup of coffee as we get you set for the work week ahead. And what's the weather going to be this morning?
That's right. Meteorologist Bill Cardis in the Weather Center with a look at that.
Yeah, a little bit wet this morning in some areas. Some scattered showers, nothing all that heavy. Let's take a live look at the radar. A couple of sprinkles north of the valley. A lot of us saw a round of rain a couple hours ago, so it is going to be a wet start, if not some water on the ground, maybe some sprinkles coming out of the air. 55 degrees, the current temperature. Not that chilly this morning, but we're not really going to warm up. Other headline is going to be for some frost. We have frost advisories in effect for pretty much the whole area for tonight because we're going to drop down into the 30s. Today featuring clouds followed by some breaks of sunshine, so better weather later in the day. Highs will be in the lower 60s. All the details of all the look at the week ahead coming up. Jason and Janelle.
All right, here's your top story for this half hour. A Lewis County motorcyclist is dead after police say he ran right into an oncoming car. Due to the extent of the victim's injuries, state police say they are awaiting the Lewis County coroner to make an identification. They do say a pickup truck driven by 70-year-old Floyd Farney of Lowville was traveling northbound on Pine Grove Road in the town of Watson around 11:15 Sunday morning. And that's when he approached the crest of a hill and the motorcycle was right in front of him in his lane. State police say the investigation is ongoing. No criminal charges are expected.
State police have released the names of two people who fell from a roof in Schuyler on Saturday. One of them did not survive the fall. Now, the police say right around 10:25 Saturday morning, 39-year-old Christine Bomarito and her husband, 59-year-old Honorado Bomarito, were installing a metal roof on a business on State Route 5. Investigators say Christine lost her footing and started to slide. Her husband tried to prevent her from falling off, and he lost his footing as well. Police say they both fell and landed on the asphalt pavement below. Christine landed on her feet, causing numerous fractures to her lower legs. Honorado landed head first, causing massive trauma. Both were transported to St. Elizabeth Medical Center in Utica. Christine is being treated for her injuries. Honorado, who is best known as Ronnie, was pronounced dead.
Meantime, in Boonville, police say a man has been arrested for allegedly driving while high on oxycodone. This after they say he did the very same thing just 2 months ago. Police say 60-year-old Bruce Wheeler of Boonville was driving along State Route 12 Thursday night around 8:30, and they say Wheeler had taken a total of 6 oxycodone pills. Wheeler is charged with driving while ability impaired by drugs and aggravated unlicensed operation of a motor vehicle. Police say he was charged with driving while ability impaired back in July, and as a result, his license was suspended.
Well, you might need to change your morning commute this morning because we have a traffic alert to pass along. That is, if you commute near Faxton Hospital in Utica. You may want to leave a little bit early. As part of the North-South Arterial Project in Utica, some major construction is now underway on Burstone Road. The State Department of Transportation is saying today that drivers can expect even more activity, and you can expect delays during peak drive times. If possible, you're urged to find an alternative route for your morning and evening commute. And just a reminder, fines will double for speeding in a work zone.
Some members of the United County Legislature and the Utica Common Council are expected to be among those to give their opinions to the State Department of Transportation at a public hearing later today. It's all regarding the Adirondack Scenic Railroad, and they're asking area residents to take part as well. Now, those political leaders held a press conference yesterday at Utica's Union Station. They plan to urge the state DOT not to remove the railroad tracks that connect Old Forge with Lake Placid. But the state is considering removing it because a group called the Adirondack Recreational Trail Advocates wants to use the 68 miles as a trail for cyclists, snowmobilers, hikers, and campers. Well, this group of legislators and members of the board of directors of the Adirondack Scenic Railroad itself want to renovate the tracks and have the railroad go from Utica all the way up to Lake Placid once again.
You would also have stops along the way where hikers could actually be let off and get into certain parts of the Adirondacks. They already have a program right now in place where folks could bring their canoes, kayaks on the train and actually be dropped off in some of the most wilderness parts of the Adirondacks. We're so fortunate to have such beauty in our state.
The public hearing is going on today from 1 to 4 at the State Office Building. Counselor at Large Jim Zecca won the Democratic primary this past week in the race for the City of Utica Comptroller. He faces the man he defeated in that primary, Utica Common Council President Bill Morehouse, who's staying in the race, running on the Independence Party line.
Floodwaters are blamed for at least 4 deaths in Colorado, and more than 1,000 people are unaccounted for. The widespread flooding started with massive rainfall around Boulder last week. More than 1,000 homes are destroyed, nearly 20,000 damaged, and those are early estimates. Continuing rain hampered rescue efforts and grounded helicopters on Sunday. Authorities hope to whittle down the number of people unaccounted for as cell service is restored.
Well, bells tolled in Birmingham, Alabama Sunday, marking the 50th anniversary of a deadly bombing. 4 young girls were killed when the KKK bombed the 16th Street Baptist Church in 1963. The murders of Adam A. Collins, Carol Robertson, Cynthia Wesley Morris, and Denise McNair shocked the country and were a pivotal moment in the civil rights movement.
Thursday's fire in the New Jersey boardwalk burned most of the boardwalk from Seaside Heights to Seaside Park. Governor Chris Christie's office has announced $15 million in aid to help dozens of businesses rebuild. The money will cover loans and grants, and more may be available if needed down the road. There's no word on what started that fire last Thursday. And
there was no winner in Saturday's Powerball drawing, which means you could be next in line for a gigantic jackpot. The pot's up to $400 million, and that news had tickets churning out of lottery machines as fast as workers could enter the numbers in Maryland. Now, this billboard says it's all in New Orleans. The billboard rather says it all, $400 million. Now, someone in the Big Easy will hit it big in Wednesday's drawing. Wednesday, the Powerball is played in 43 states, the District of Columbia, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Can't wait to find out who wins that, right?
That's right. While you were sleeping, in case you didn't catch last night's Miss America competition, the winner grew up not too far from here. Miss New York walked away with the crown. A 24-year-old from Syracuse, Nina Davaluri, an aspiring physician, won the title, the tiara, and $50,000 cash. And for her talent, she performed a Bollywood dance and answered questions, I should say, about plastic surgery. It's the second year in a row the title has gone to Miss New York. Miss California, Crystal Lee, in the purple dress, was the first runner-up in the competition. Janelle, you like that dress?
I like that purple dress with the slit that went really high. It was hot.
I have to go looking for it online now.
Now, also with Miss America, she's also the first Indian American woman to win the Miss America pageant.
I did not know that.
She kind of made history there.
She just taught me something new.
Right now, the time is 6:37. Still ahead, you're going to meet the newest member of our Morning Mug Club.
That's right. And Manning Bowl 3. Eli and his Giants welcomed Peyton and his Broncos yesterday. Let's just say the Broncos weren't good company. We'll have highlights of that and more in a smidge. First, though, a bus stop check with Bill.
A couple of rain showers out there, 55 to 60 degrees. Not the nicest start to our Monday, but it will be a nicer finish. All the details coming up.
You're watching News Channel 2 at sunrise with Jason Paulus, Jenel Boston, and Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Bill Cardis. News Channel 2, where the news comes first.
This big and toasted is better than ever. Gotta be the steak.
Oh, it's the steak.
Maybe it's the ambiance or the witty banter.
No, it's a steak.
It's definitely a steak, man.
The new Angus steak big and toasted is even better. It's big on steak, huge on delicious. Grab one today. America runs on Dunkin'.
Hi, Joe Steed here from United Auto Sales on Commercial Drive in Yorkville, where every month I'm presented with an extremely great deal if I buy 1 or 2 truckloads. So I did. I bought 2 truckloads of 2012 and 2013 Dodge Avengers, SEs, SXTs, all come with a transferable factory warranty. You pay nothing for. Payments as low as $215 a month. So stop into United on Commercial Drive in Yorkville.
It's estimated 50,000 vehicles in New York State alone illegally pass a stop school bus every day. Stop when approaching a school bus with its red lights on. It's the law. Bernie Bus Service, providing safe, reliable, and courteous transportation.
Pepper jack cheese, mushrooms, jalapenos, bacon, tomato, and avocado. I call it the Avocado Da Vinci. Create your omelette with Denny's Build Your Own Omelet menu.
Moving
Need storage? Too much stuff? Not enough room? Then get a Cow. Cow's Container on Wheels. A safe, convenient, and inexpensive place to store all of your stuff. We drop it off, we pick it up at your home, business, or even your barn. And you only pay for the time that you use it. Call Cow, Central New York, offering the best moving and storage solution on the planet. A service of Clinton Moving and Packaging, your moving, storage, packaging, and shipping experts. Get your Cow today. Moo!
At Davidson's of Rome, you can get approved and get a low rate too.
Davidson does it right.
Past credit issues, bankruptcy, divorce, think you can't get credit? Think again. At Davidson's of Rome, we work with over 30 banks to get you the money that you want.
Davidson does it.
Our goal is 100% credit approval. So come browse our inventory of over 1,000 vehicles today.
Call today, 888-NEW-CHEVY.
Davidson does credit right.
Davidson Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC of Rome. Nice people to do business with.
I got you white chocolate pumpkin.
Oh, please don't call me pumpkin.
No, it's white chocolate and pumpkin.
Oh.
Pumpkin.
Ha-ha.
Get any small Dunkin' latte for just 99 cents between 2 and 6 p.m. Hurry in for a pumpkin latte today. America runs on Dunkin'.
Good morning, I'm Steve McMurray. Join us for News Channel 2 tonight at 6. A big announcement from the Utica Comets, and it involves you.
And I'll tell about the next chance of rain.
News Channel 2 at 6 tonight.
Listen to News Channel 2 at sunrise, noon, and the Live at 5 News Hour on 100.7 FM, WUTQ.
It's time to welcome the newest member to the Morning Mug Club. Okay, so we have Citron Syracuse University's men's basketball raffle. The Citron is raffling off 4 Syracuse University men's basketball season tickets, including all 2013-2014 season home games and $1,000 cash. Tickets for this raffle, just $10 a piece. A total of 3,500 will be sold. Now, you can purchase your tickets online at citron.com. You can purchase them in person, or you can call this number, 737-2245. The drawing is going to be held on Friday, November 1st at noon at the Citron Medical Rehabilitation Center. You don't have to be present to win. Proceeds from this fundraiser is going to be used to purchase 4 basketball wheelchairs for Citron Stars athletes. And the program enables individuals with physical disabilities to participate in recreational and competitive sports. So going to a good cause there. Don't miss out on your chance to win $1,000, 4 passes to watch the Syracuse Orange hit the hardwood for the 2013-2014 season. Tickets are going to sell out fast, so buy your tickets today. Make sure you take part in that. Sounds like that's going to be a lot of fun. And make sure you send us your mugs. The dates are filling up quickly for the end of the year, so get those dates in, and we'll be happy to accommodate you. Oh, look at your best friend, buddy.
Yeah, my companion, my hiking companion. He did his first high peak over the weekend.
Did he? Along with you?
Yeah, we went up Giant Mountain. This is him on the summit. Great hiking dog. Actually, his smaller size. He's only about 60 to 65 pounds depending on the day. But that actually works out really well for him. He's able to jump up all those big boulders and everything. So there's him enjoying the view at the summit. Also wanted to show you this picture. Congratulations to Nicole Pitt, finishing her second half marathon this weekend. I ran with her at Delta Lake. Beautiful course, great race. She had a great time. Got some pictures posted on Facebook and also how we did on our times as well. This morning, looking for some rain. Temperatures in the 50s to start out the day, but we eventually begin to dry out. Still some heavy cloud cover at noon, 59. But we should be able to clear out very late today. Some brightening skies and some breaks of sunshine. Temperatures in the lower 60s. So some better weather here late in the day, but it's going to be a chilly one here for tonight. Have a look at the 7-day forecast coming up. Jason and Janelle.
Thanks, Bill. I feel like a lazy slug thanks to you and all that you did this weekend. All I did was build a desk. All right, for the 3rd time in their careers, brothers Peyton and Eli faced off in the NFL's regular season. This one, the first Manning Bowl game with Peyton starting for Denver. Eli and the Giants hoping to avoid an 0-2 hole in their home opener. Second quarter, G-Men up 3-0 when Kashawn Moreno takes it 20 yards into the end zone for the touchdown. Broncos up 7-3. Low scoring first half ends with Eli going long to who else? Akeem Nicks. But it's picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie in the end zone. Yeah, 10-9 Denver at the break. Third quarter, Giants finally get to the end zone. And guess who's back? Brandon Jacobs. His TD run cuts Denver's lead to just 1. But the Broncos respond, not with Peyton, but Moreno. Peyton tosses a pair of TD touchdowns while Eli, career high 4 interceptions. It's a tied his career high. Giants lose 41-23. Eli falls to 0-3 against brother Peyton. Bills trying to get their first win at Ralph Wilson Stadium yesterday against Cam Newton and the Panthers. Big day for Mario Williams. How about this? 4.5 sacks in the game for Williams. Then Buffalo up 3-0 late in the first half when Newton gets Carolina on the board. 13-yard TD pass to Greg Olsen puts the Panthers up 7-3. Third quarter, it's 7-6 Carolina. Newton going long to Ted Ginn Jr. A 40-yard TD connection here. That made it 14-6 Carolina, but the Bills come right back. Fred Jackson goes in from 4 yards out. 2-point conversion ties it at 14. Fourth quarter, all field goals until the end. Carolina up 6. E.J. Manuel under center. Goes back and finds Stevie Johnson. Where's the defense? He's wide open. He could have had tea and crumpets. It was so wide open. And yeah, Doug Marrone gets his first victory as an NFL head coach. The Bills even the record of 1-1. Closer to home, Sequoia native Jess Checco in net for the SU field hockey team as they hosted Ohio State with Time Warner Broadcasting. First half, Checco with a kick save off the corner. And then later in the first, another corner for the Lady Buckeyes, but Checco says, not happening. 3 saves for the former Lady Indian. No score at the half, and that continued that way late when Leonie Geyer finally gets one through for SU, and that's your final 1-0. Checco gets her second shutout. SU has now won 38 straight games at Coyne Stadium. Other sports news, Yankees lost to Boston 9-2, and Matt Kenseth won the first race in the chase in NASCAR last night. A race, by the way, delayed several hours by lightning. That didn't finish until after midnight.
All right. All right, thanks, Jason. Well, coming up, we are all local as hundreds converge in New Hartford for the annual Wiggle Waggle Walkathon. We'll take you there after the break.
You'll save in September during the Built Ford Tough Sales event at Nye Ford. Take an incredible $11,500 off of this F-150 or choose 0% financing. Looking for an SUV? Lease this new 2014 Escape for only $149 a month. And we have lots of certified pre-owned four-wheel drive trucks and SUVs at low 1.9% APR financing. New or pre-owned, you'll get a great deal, and that's why more and more people are choosing Nye Ford on Route 5 in Oneida or at NyeAuto.com.
50 years, Brindisi Murad, Brindisi and Perlman have stood for those who have been wronged and protected those in the right. Louis P. Brindisi has been inducted into the National Academy of Best-Selling Authors by co-writing the book Consumer's Advocate. Consumer's Advocate features top advice and practices from a select group of the world's leading legal experts and has already become a 6-time bestseller on Amazon. Consumer's Advocate is available on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. Louis Brindisi, an experienced attorney who's ready to go to court to defend you.
When you need a lifeline.
Here's Al.
Joe Tahan's is
The Price Crusher.
elegant 92-inch Ashley wood trim sofa, just $3.99. Ashley Durapella recliners in cafe, mocha, or sage, just $1.99. Queen size memory foam sets by Primo, just $4.99. Or Sealy, just $5.97. We crush high prices, so come on down to Joe's.
My kids will be looking for you. Beauty starts on the inside.
I was sleeping in parks on benches. I couldn't maintain or even raise a kid in that environment.
Evelyn's House is transitional living for pregnant and parenting homeless girls. The goal is for the girls to leave here with the skills that they need to live independently.
I don't know where I'd be without Evelyn's House. The staff really does care about you. It's good to know that I have a safety net behind me for me and my baby.
Without the Community Foundation, I don't think that Evelyn's House could exist.
Without them, I would be on my own. And living here, you don't have to be on your own.
Buck Property Management is now accepting new applications for subsidized housing for seniors 62 and older or disabled at Mary D. Buck Apartments in Whitesboro. Enjoy independent living with a one-bedroom apartment that includes stove and refrigerator, a regularly maintained library, spacious social room with kitchen facilities, and a convenient on-site laundry facility. Mary D. Buck Apartments is a pet-friendly building that is centrally located near bus lines, shopping, pharmacies, churches, and the Village Park. Buck Property Management. Now your home.
Now here's Bill with your look outside.
All right, we're starting out the day with some clouds and a couple of showers as we take a live look at the radar. A couple of sprinkles kind of working their way through out near Utica and especially across northern Oneida County. Not too much activity here, but a sprinkle could be in your neighborhood as you're leaving to go to work or school this morning. 53 in Utica, 55 in Rome. Gray Reservoir at 50, Inlet at 47, Lake Pleasant at 49 degrees, Georgian and Glenmore at 51, Deansboro 51 degrees, Wayne and Lawrence checking in at 54, Milford at 53. Heavy cloud cover this morning. We'll see a couple of showers early. The clouds are going to take a long time to get rid of today, and because of that, we just don't warm up too much. We'll make it into the upper 50s to lower 60s. We eventually clear out very late today, but then the temperatures will plummet as we head past sunset. In fact, overnight lows tonight will be close to the freezing point in the Adirondacks. Old Forge getting down to 29. Remsen, Middleville, Utica getting down into the low to mid 30s. So some patchy frost is possible overnight. Also the southern valleys. I think some areas down here could see their first frost of the season. And because of that, it's not a bad idea to cover your garden if you want to keep anything around, because it looks like this is the only frost we're going to have to deal with here for the week. Radar picture showing a cold front moving through this morning. Some leftover showers behind that. First half of the day, again, looking unsettled. We'll have some showers around from 7 o'clock through about noontime as that front pushes to the south. The wet weather go from north to south throughout the next several hours. Noontime, still a lot of clouds. Drier weather begins to build in by 5 p.m. It looks like some sunshine starts to break out very late in the day as high pressure returns. Clear skies, but chilly tonight with patchy frost. Lots of sunshine here for Tuesday. So showers this morning giving way to sunshine this afternoon. Highs in the lower 60s. A little bit of a breeze late today. Patchy frost tonight. We're down to 34. Sunshine returns in abundance tomorrow, 65 degrees. And the rest of the week will be warm. We'll be in the 70s on Wednesday and Thursday. Could even push 80, close to 80 by Friday. Some showers return as we head into the weekend. So cold one tonight, but then it looks like it'll be a lot more pleasant as we head into the next several days.
Everything
we'll take it.
News Channel 2 is all local right now. Listen to this. What a day to take your dog for a walk, and with hundreds of other dogs. That's what many owners did yesterday at Sherrillbrook Park in New Hartford to benefit the Stephen Swan's Humane Society. The Humane Society relies on the public's help so much, and this event is one of its biggest fundraisers of the year. This year, the Humane Society honored Ape, the police dog killed during the Valley shootings in March.
Pretty much a walkathon to raise money for the animals, for the shelter, for all the stray, abandoned, abused animals. We have vendors, 50-50 raffles, music, lots of things going on.
This is the 21st year dogs have wiggled and waggled for Stephen Swan. No word yet on a total amount raised.
How about this? The first ever Grandparents Grand Friends Luncheon was held at the Hartshill Inn in Whitesboro. It's designed to have grandparents invite their grandkids to lunch, as well as grandkids inviting their grandparents to lunch, or if someone is an elderly friend who's like a grandparent, it's a good way for them to get together as well. It's put on with a non-for-profit group called Your Neighbors, which provides support to the elderly in our area that don't have a lot of family nearby.
Services to them like taking them to the doctor, taking them grocery shopping, other kinds of errands, and just general support for someone who doesn't have a family in the area.
If you'd like to volunteer with Your Neighbors, or are an elderly person and would like someone to look in on you or get some help from the organization, you can give them a call, 315-235-7149.
And it was great weather yesterday to go for a bike ride through an obstacle course. That's what the annual Kirkland Cyclocross race is all about. It was put on by the Mohawk Valley Bicycling Club, and it puts riders through some tough terrain. Competitors raced for cash prizes.
All right, time right now, 6:52. Coming up, we've got your news to go. Stay with us.
Working with an independent agent, then we tailor to your needs. We work directly with you. We can sit down with you and talk with you, see what you need to insure, consult you some. First thing, I take a look at what you currently have and make some suggestions, ask you questions, and then build the insurance policy from there.
Gates Cole Insurance, your local independent insurance agency, offers choices.
We have more products, more offerings than any store does from Albany to Rochester. In this location and the size of the building, we're able to just have the largest selection, whether it's wine or whether it's spirits.
Well, a lot of customers come in for the first time and they always thought, I always thought one liquor store was the same as another liquor store and they all had the same selection and they all had the same prices. And they walk in here and they just can't believe the selection and the pricing, and they're really astounded by the difference from one store to another.
It's our Let's Trade Keys sales event going on all month long at Carbone Nissan. Why am I on top of the tent? Because September is going to be our top sales month. With inventory arriving daily, we have the best deals ever. $69 a month for new Nissans. Take up to $8,000 off new Nissans. You have to hurry into Carbone Nissan. Carbone Nissan, a name you know and a name you can trust.
When looking for independent retirement living, you have to separate fact from fiction. Hi, I'm Kathy Cantino Turner, and on the September edition of the Masonic Care Community Report, we'll visit Acacia Village and answer some of those questions. I hope you'll be able to join us on Thursday, September 19th for the Masonic Care Community Report during the Live at 5 News Hour and News Channel 2 at 6, right here on WKTV.
We at Victory Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram are out to earn your business. How? The old-fashioned way. If we can't sell you a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram for less, if we can't give you what your trade is really worth, and if we can't provide you with the best possible service that anyone could, then we haven't earned your business. We address what's important to you. No phony sales or gimmicks, just the plain, non-confusing facts. That's Victory. We'll become good friends. We're Victory Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Rome.
I was sleeping in parks on benches. I couldn't maintain or even raise a kid in that environment.
Evelyn's House is transitional living for pregnant and parenting homeless girls. The goal is for the girls to leave here with the skills that they need to live independently.
I don't know where I'd be without Evelyn's House. The staff really does care about you. It's good to know that I have a safety net behind me for me and my baby.
Without the Community Foundation, I don't think that Evelyn's House could exist.
Without them, I would be on my own. And living here, you don't have to be on your own.
The time now, 6:56. Here's your news to go. State police have released the names of the two people who fell from a roof in Schuyler on Saturday.
That's right. Police say 39-year-old Christine Bomarito and her husband, 59-year-old Honorado Bomarito, were installing a metal roof on a business on State Route 5 Saturday morning. Christine lost her footing, and her husband tried to prevent her from falling off, but lost his footing as well. They both fell and landed on the pavement below. Christine suffered numerous fractures to her lower legs. Honorado landed on his head first, causing massive trauma, and died as a result of his injuries.
If your commute goes near Faxton Hospital in Utica this morning, you may want to leave a little bit early as part of the North-South Arterial Project in Utica. Some major construction is now underway on Burstone Road. The State Department of Transportation says starting today, drivers can expect even more activity, and you can expect delays during peak drive times. If possible, you're urged to find an alternative route.
So members of the United County Legislature and Utica Common Council will give their opinions at a public hearing later today regarding the Adirondack Scenic Railroad. They're asking area residents to take part as well. They plan to urge the state DOT not to remove the railroad tracks that connect Old Forge with Lake Placid, but the state is considering removing them because a group of called the Adirondack Recreational Trail Advocates wants to use the 68 miles as a trail for cyclists, snowmobilers, hikers, and campers.
And now here's Bill with your weather to go.
And a little unsettled to start out the morning. The chance for a few showers and lots of clouds, but we will clear out late today. Temperatures in the lower 60s. And we're looking at temperatures down into the low 30s tonight. 7-day forecast. Lots of sunshine here on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Temperatures will warm back up. Again, some patchy frost tonight, but we should be in good shape for the rest of the week.
Okay.
We should be.
Yeah.
If he says so.
Take my word for it.
All right, we'll always be ready. That's one thing we can say, right?
That's right.
All right, that's your news to go. You can get caught up on news and weather information anytime at WKTV.com.
Coming up during today's show, beginning at 7:27, updated coverage for all the late days local news from all of us. Take care.